One of the great things about the ATEM switches from Blackmagic-design is that you can connect multiple clients to the same switcher. So, for instance, the ATEM software control you see here on the laptop is connected to it. So if I press the space bar, I essentially make a cut. But this hardware unit is also connected to the switch at the same time. And if I make the cut over here, you see the same thing happening here. If I make a cut here, the same thing happens over there. So you can have many devices or applications controlling the same device. But how many? And that's a good question, because you can have hardware boxes for tally lights, or you can have multicam loggers over here. So you might need to think a little bit about it in your design. So in this video, we are gonna explore that. And therefore, I brought a bunch of our products which can also control ATEM switches, like this one, for instance. So let's just plug the Ethernet in here and then see it light up. Whoop, and there you go. As you can see, this is now connected to the ATEM switcher as well. You can see it because it reflects the state that I'm invoking from this one on the other hardware panels. Okay, what about adding, now what is this, 1, 2, 3? This would be number 4, so we add this one and plug in the Ethernet. And voila, you now see 4 units, 4 clients connected to the same ATEM switcher. We just confirm that they are all working in unison by pressing the cut button over here. Okay, let's try to add a 5th one. So I need to find myself an Ethernet cable over here and some power. And while this one is booting up, I'm just preparing for the last one. And we now have 5 units connected, and I now take a 6th unit, plug in the power and Ethernet, and let it boot up. And there was the limit. This is an indication that it did not connect to the ATEM switcher. And of course, it could be a faulty device, but if I pull the plug over here and press the reset button, you'll see that this one is also able to connect to the ATEM switcher with no problems. So basically, a 4K production studio seems to have 5 slots for clients connected to it. So we successfully connected 5 clients to a 4K production studio, but is it the same number for a normal television studio like this one? And we are gonna try it. We brought it in, we connected these clients, and it turns out that we could connect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, but not number 6. So it seems to hold for television studio as well. Next up is a 2ME. So we managed now to connect a 2ME switcher to all these great controllers, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients connected like just before, but we also have number 6 and number 7. So it turns out that the 2ME switcher can take connections from 7 clients, and that was the moment we ran out of ports in our Ethernet switch for today. So actually it was kind of difficult to check if 8 clients were possible, but we did, and it turned out that 7 seems to be the limit. So just to prove that all these are connected to the same ATEM switcher, I'll just press the cut button here, and you can see all the way around the bus colors are changing. So this proves that all these units are connected to the same switcher. So just to recap, we have experienced 5 client connections to a television studio or a 4K production studio, and we have experienced 7 clients connected to a 2ME. Now we don't know about the 1ME and the 4K 1ME, but we can assume that they probably are somewhere in between 5 and 7.